location, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Ncaa State Owls, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Ncaa State ready to kick it off and get this game going. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a...
Ball in the air, intercepted! Bringing it back. Touchdown, Owls! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this quarterback is going to have to be precise with his timing and his accuracy. He's already thrown a pick. That one got swatted away, guys. We're only in the first quarter. These windows are tiny to throw into.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Leaves it with the back. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Still running at the 40, and he breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Sooners are marching down the field. They'll try the run. Open space at the 25. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Browning. He uncorks one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kennesaw State.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field, going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. The Sooners get it past the sticks.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. And a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
3rd down coming up.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got a man in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Got room to work. Smashes through. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by a field goal over Wisconsin. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus.
Hey, that's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This offense has a 2nd down play.
Here we go.
They'll leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Get set, get set. Ready.
Trying to barge in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Ncaa State offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Line getting set on second down. Direct snap. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Good enough for a first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 21, Ncaa State 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Now on the move. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on fourth down. Try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes his connection. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Browning. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback will keep it, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Wide out in motion. Using his feet. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Ncaa State.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. Well,
the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They move the tight end all over. Give to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Fast motion from the offense. To the air, it's Browning. He finds his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
As a quarterback, that's why I love the slant throw, because it can work 3rd and short. It can also work 3rd and medium. By the time the receiver catches that ball, he's by the sticks. It's a great play to go out and execute against a lot of different defenses and a lot of different down and distances.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll give it to the back. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Ncaa State right back to work. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Ncaa State. What a grab and go for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCF has the lead right now, but this Knights crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 7 over UConn. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and he's got a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The play action fake. On the run, still looking. He'll throw one to his right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. These scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right, everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll throw it on first down. He's going for the big play. They intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They feed him again. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The Sooners have moved it inside the 20. He'll keep it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. He looks that one in nicely. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Hand off from the shotgun.
Responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Ncaa State offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Browning. Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked. Got room on the return. Touchdown Sooners. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to pass on second down. Got a man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. This is a designed run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Browning. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
This Ncaa State offense is on the move. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to run it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
A shot toward the end zone, and it's picked off for the third time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
From the gun, give on the inside. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
They go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 42, Ncaa State 14.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, we'll get another look at this Ncaa State offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now on second down. He'll take it himself. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
On the move. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and N'Kobe Dean. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On third and short, the power run here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. They'll try it on the ground. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the edge.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator. Try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Dropping back, it's Browning. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone and the 10. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football.
And the extra point is good. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
The Sooners want to move quickly. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They're trying to get to it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.